Fantastic. So this is session 11, I believe, of our Cloud Empress. Last week, let's see, went from Dove's house in the woods to yeah, there's a little pickpocketing lesson um, with Horns and Rook and Nagi. Um, but we went to find Tooth the Clown. Ran into a bunch of dumbass big game hunters who were singing in there. Got a new lamp. Found a clearing right with the magical reflecting pool in the bowl with junk all around it that reflected a sky that was not the one above. Um, Rook ate some gross stuff as they do. Discovered that if you sprinkle chalk, the pool takes you somewhere. So, Naeus, we got some chalk for just one person. Naeus went through the pool. Naeus ran into Clown with a bunch of servants who were dressed like nobles, who had clearly just stolen a bunch of stuff. Traded for some chalk to go back. Meanwhile, everyone else went and found this giant, the stone flesh giant embedded in a hill. Um, Turns out the pool back took you exactly where you wanted to go, and everyone got together there. So you all walked up the little path to that, found some suits to put on so you wouldn't get fried, and talked to some folks there. Some of the workers were recording sense poetry from that, getting into little sense balls. Um, One person you ran into was very, very ill. One person you ran into was dead. Um, the boss, Oola, never removes her suit, and the voice changes over time. But y'all decided to go check it out, and in there you found um, right in the which part is it? The forearm, four chambers guarded by a jumpy sense poet. In those chambers, there's an empty one with some chalk residue on it. A couple of them have these giant sense balls slamming themselves against the chamber doors. And in one of them is a familiar face, looking uh, unhappy about being in a cage. It is clearly our old friend Little Onion, who has been captured at some point since the crash of the bean barge. I believe that is where we left it off. Anyone have anything else do you remember they want to bring up?
You're
Awesome.
muted.
Mm.
There we go. A lot happened. A
A
lot
lot
happened
did
that
happen
episode.
last time. Yeah.
Very eventful.
Yeah, so we are currently in the forearm of the sleeping giant. Um, there's there's a sense poet there with a revolver pointed at you all, and Onion looking hopefully that they will be released. Um, what do you do?
So Horns will turn back to Lord Rook and ask, Lord Rook, can I ask questions of the guard?
Yeah, of course, Horns. Your tongue is your own. Feel free.
Okay. Good sir. So Horn steps a little bit closer to the guard.
No, hey, watch it.
What?
He shakily brandishes the revolver.
Right.
You see that the hammer is pulled on it.
Horns will bow. Good sir. Um, Might I ask what this person has done to cause internment?
Done? What do you mean
Why is
done?
this small person in a cell?
No one's business, not yours. Aren't you supposed to be working somewhere?
Well, we were going to head up past where you are. Is
No,
that?
no one's workers aren't allowed through here.
Oh, okay. I would like to understand, like, what violation of rules will get me thrown into a cell like that.
Rules. No rules. Just get back to work.
So you're saying that there are no rules for engagement?
Engagement.
Well, we're working.
Are you trying to get in trouble? And like his arm kind of like straightens out a little bit.
Um, I am a volunteer, sir. I am not forced to be here.
We were
And
given strict approval to go exploring wherever we wanted.
Well, go explore wherever you want, just not here.
Yeah, no, I don't think you understand the meaning of anywhere we want.
I don't think you understand the meaning of a gun pointed at you.
so Horns is going to walk a little bit closer so that um he's right in front of the gun.
Hmm. And I think when you do that, he fires.
Yep.
Are you wearing a suit?
I have a suit
Yep.
and I have my armor on.
Great. Um, but you don't take damage from physical things, right?
That is correct, actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
um, yeah. So the he shoots you once like in the chest. And when you don't immediately go down, he fires a couple again and like fires a couple more and just like has like a smirk. Like he's been waiting for someone to do this, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
I kind of think like reflexively, as soon as that happened, I'd shoot him with my pea shooter.
all right.
Because I mean, I like literally both player and character. I like totally forgot that like Horns wouldn't be hurt by this.
Right.
So like when I see him shoot, I'm like, he just fucking shot Horns, and we got it. And my sellsword instincts I think would kick in.
Cool. Horns does take a stress for having a weapon pulled on them, even if it
Yep.
won't harm them. And Naeus, yeah, go ahead and what are you attacking with? Pea shooter?
Like, yeah, I got my pea shooter.
Great. Roll damage.
The first combat of the game. Um, see, wrist mounted pea shooter, 1d10 damage, adjacent. Oh, I got a question. What does the 2 rounds mean? Does that mean have 2 rounds in it, or it fires 2 rounds at a time? Or
I
what is,
believe it has 2 rounds in it. Yeah.
and then so I can like fire twice, and then I have to reload.
Then
Is
you have to
that
reload. Yeah.
anyway? Um, so
That's
one
just a
d10
D10 damage. Yeah.
pew pew 3 pew.
3. Great. Also take a stress for drawing a weapon. Um, I'm gonna make a roll for this guy because he did not expect either of those things to happen. He's got a 72. Yeah. He like what the combination of Horns not even reacting at all to being shot, and then being shot immediately himself. He kind of like he's wearing a suit, but if he wasn't, you would see his face go pale, and like kind of like lower the gun a little bit and stagger back. What are you? Who are you?
So Horns is Horns close enough to take the gun from him?
I think taking the gun would require a speed roll probably, but yes, you are close enough, I think.
Uh, I think I would just hold out my hand to see if he'd give me the gun.
He raises the gun to your head. He's like, "What are you? What are you?"
Surrender that gun, and this doesn't have to go any further, buddy.
Um, you shot him. Um,
I am a magician of the great Lord Rook from the Cloud City, and I am here to claim our claim.
I don't get paid enough for this, and throws the gun down and kind of scurries. There are these are crawl spaces between the two, right? Yeah, it's like you kind of have to duck into it before the forearm, and he kind of like falls on his hands and knees and scrambles into the little hole between the forearm and whatever is next,
Okay.
and just like drops his gun.
I pick
Um,
up the gun
yeah,
and
leaving a
it's
little
Lord Rook.
trail of some blood. He is bleeding.
Oh, yeah. And then I
Well,
walk over to the cell and
are
wave at
you
the
okay,
person
Horns?
outside. Uh, I think so.
Oh yeah, you're like different now, aren't you? Like,
Yep. I also have good armor, but I think one of those shots got through.
well, as long as you don't need any medical attention.
I don't know that that would help.
Shoot.
So I like wave at the person inside because none of us know Small Onion.
I don't think any of you have met Smolani before. Yeah.
Yeah, only Mama knows Small
Yep.
Onion. And
And they have like the overalls, and they're all they've been banged up a bit,
yeah,
um, kind of muddy and whatnot. Um, and there's like, wow, I've never seen anyone stand up to them before. Um, I mean, I assume you're not here to do anything bad to me, right?
what
You're workers like the rest of them. So, what's
I am the magician of the High Lord, the Rook from the Cloud City. We are here to claim our claim. Also, do you need to be free? What did you do that got you into this place?
Yeah, I need to be freed. Yeah, I don't think I did anything. I was, I mean, wow, it's a long story. I got, I, my captain, where do I start? I came here looking for work. I mean, I stumbled across here and they offered me work. And, um, I guess they decided that they needed me for other stuff instead. They didn't keep me more than a day or two. I'm mostly good at fixing stuff and cooking, and I guess not as good at whatever they try to get me to do. And I mean, they said I was going to have an accident, and I didn't have an accident, so they took my suit, or they didn't take my suit. I'm still wearing my suit, because they said that people that don't wear the suits get. Um, I mean, it's bad. I mean, not as bad as getting shot. Are you okay?
I think so.
I mean, it looks like
Mm-hmm.
your
Yep.
suit.
Well, Horns is kind of it's hard to explain, but Horns is special.
A powerful
I'm a
magician.
magician.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you got holes in your suit, and you better be careful because you're gonna get sick soon.
Oh, can we patch those up? Does that work? I don't even know how. Is there like patches around here? Surely the patches for things, right?
I mean, probably in the storage place over by what's her name? Jasmine. I mean, but I mean, it doesn't look like you need. You're a magician. Okay. Can you open this cell up for me? I can help with um, what you need.
Okay.
So what was it they were trying to get you to do that you said you were not good at?
They didn't say. They just said they. I mean, they said so. They're making recordings of what's going on here. They have. I don't know if you like points at the balls and the others. Like they make those. I don't know, the equipment was a little bit too big for me. I guess
Hmm.
I have trouble paying attention sometimes. So I don't think I did anything bad. It seemed like I was doing it right. But yeah,
And
one
then they said you were going to have an accident, as in like a threat, or they were worried that you were going to have an accident.
no, they said you're gonna have an accident. And then I, I guess they hit me. And I woke up here.
This place is so weird.
That was Glimmer with a gun. I'm pretty sure that I didn't see who did it, but I'm pretty sure it was them. But I was talking to Oola when it happened, so I mean Glimmer didn't seem to be in trouble. I don't know. These
I
guys
mean,
are
you're welcome to stick with us if you want.
oh yeah, sure. I gotta get out of here first though.
So is this, I mean, there's a lock. Um, can we
Um
break the lock?
you don't see a lock. So
Oh,
the
really?
cage is like made of like like finger bones, like spiky finger bones kind of.
Hmm.
The first chamber does have like chalk at like three different points on it. Um, and I think you also see that here. And oh, I guess not. I guess you wouldn't see it in this cage. Um, but yeah, you don't see like an obvious latch or door even.
So it probably requires chalk.
Yeah.
Can I collect a little bit of chalk around one of the other chambers?
It
I
will.
got some chalk.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
require a full stick of chalk to
full
open
stick.
this up.
I still
Okay.
got 4 sticks. I mean, the only reason I grabbed this chalk was mainly for y'all chalk users. I never used it before until I had to.
Old
So
jockey.
I'll go look at the pattern of where the chalk is around the other chambers.
Yeah, it's basically like one on either side of the door and then one on the floor.
Okay. And then I will take a stick of chalk and mark the pattern and see if I can get a change in the door.
Yeah, I think it is pretty easy for you to do that. Um, and when you do that, the bones just kind of like separate. And
And that was one of my sticks, just so I can keep
Yeah,
inventory.
one of your
Okay,
sticks.
cool, got it. So now we're down to 3.
Yeah.
and Onion's like, A, that was super creepy. B, that was super nice of you. That you don't even know me. Wow. Ah,
Well, you're clearly not a lord,
no, no, I am definitely not a lord.
and it was unclear. I understand lords often have very strict compliance requirements because I myself am a lord's
Mm.
edition, but um, it has always bothered me when lords do things without following their own rules.
I mean, I'm not a lord, and I don't know any lords really personally, but I have taken lords back and forth from Delta City. Oh, the captain's taken lords back and forth from Delta City a bunch of times, and I have interacted with them a bunch. And I don't want to say anything bad about anyone. So yeah. So what are you guys if you're not sense poets or lords?
Well, we came to work, but actually, I'm more curious about we're wondering, do you know if this person machine is alive?
Glimmer?
No,
Oola?
the big, the giant.
Oh, the giant? Um, I mean, I don't. It looks pretty dead to me. I'm not an expert on giants or anything though.
Lord Rook, should we go further up?
It certainly deserves further investigation. Have you noticed any strange behavior in Ula? How many opportunities did you have to interact with them?
Just a few. I mean, they seemed intense. Um, but I think that's just how these guys are. I think they got sick. I think they got sick because like they were talking like I don't know, they sounded like I'm pretty sure they were well, I don't know. They sounded different after a few days. And I don't know if like they just got a cold or what happened. But yeah, they're intense. Or she's intense. I'm not sure. Never takes the suit off, so it's hard to tell.
Do you have a sense of whether these balls are aware of their situation? Are they alive?
I mean, they're pretty feisty if they're not alive. I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they just strap this thing on me, and I don't know exactly how it works, but it's pretty fun, just kind of like walking around and pointing the thing and stuff. And yeah, I assume I was doing a good job. This is all really new to me. So yeah.
You should definitely stick with us. I don't think they're safe. Horns, do you know of a way to determine if somebody's a body hopper? I think Oola might be a body hopper. And Little Onion here may have been some new body to hop into.
Oh, gross.
Maybe that would at least explain why Little Onion was captured. Um, I don't have any magic to detect it. I just know that body hoppers are sometimes creatively confused, like our friend.
Hmm.
You have
Right.
a body hopper friend?
Uh-huh. She's standing back there or they are standing back there at the entrance
Hmm.
on watch.
Nagi is probably slunk off somewhere
Yeah.
to cause some
Or at
trouble.
least they were there. That's our friend Nagi.
Oh,
Nagi became our friend by stealing or trying to steal.
Nagi's still learning the ropes of being part of a group. If they do anything, just let us know. We swear we have no bad intentions.
yeah, body hoppers can they lose a little bit. I mean, they lose almost everything, I guess, when they do that. I've seen a few on wow. I mean, there was a couple on the barge when it went down. I don't. Do you think Ula's either one of them? I mean, no. There's who knows?
A point of protocol is that if Nagi ever offers you a drink, politely refuse.
Oh, they don't make a drinks.
Um, it will be your last drink if you drink it.
Oh, poison. Got it. Got it. Wow. Um, are you sure you guys are okay to go with? Because you're a magician that can't get killed, and you look like a lordling.
Well, this is Lord Rook. He's a lordling.
Oh, well, pleased to meet you, your lordship.
It's just the mighty Lord Rook.
And so this is your expedition.
Um, we're a family of sorts, you might describe us. This is not my expedition.
Oh, but the Rook family expedition. Got it.
As you can see, he's a very different kind of lord.
I mean, there's all kinds, I suppose. So,
He gave me these two crests. Isn't that cool?
oh yeah. So,
Wow.
are we gonna leave? Um,
We're gonna go up into the giant. We want to see what the giant's about,
after where Shimmer went?
I guess. Did Shimmer go up that way?
Yeah, Shimmer crawled through the crawlway to the
Okay.
that leads to
I
the upper
guess
room.
so.
And to make sure that they don't alert anybody and we find ourselves ambushed.
Ambushed. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm not a really good in a fight. I mean, I can hold my own, I guess. Haven't really had to much.
Just protect yourself. If fighting breaks out, find a place to hide. Do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. We don't expect you to. Not everybody's skills lie in shooting guns and brawling.
Yeah,
Killing people.
yeah. The last time I tried that, I got tossed around a little bit.
That's what people like me are for.
I mean, it was with
I'm with
someone
you.
like you who's just pretending to be someone else. So, no offense, I'm sure you wouldn't help.
No, no. I've kind of turned over a new leaf. I mean, it's still where my expertise lies, but I'm
Actually, we have Clown the Tooth here too, don't we?
Yes, yeah.
tooth, onion, onion, tooth.
Hey, hey.
Um, so horns will crawl through first under the premise that whoever is going to get shot, it might as well be me.
Mhm, mhm. um,
Horns the human shield.
not a really good shield, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
I do have very good armor.
Decoy. You and decoy.
yes. Interesting. I wonder if let me make a roll and see. Mm, yeah. Cool. So it gets a little darker and warmer as you go
Mhm.
into where the upper arm is there. Um, and the crawly kind of leads into, I mean, you can probably see what it looks like from the outside because the arm is like kind of stood on the hill of where an arm would be. So it's kind of like this vertical cavern. Um, there have been ropes tied in a bunch of places to make a kind of like little network. And you can see on the walls all the way up, there are these like glowing red lights coming from, at first, before your eyes adjust, you assume that like, they'll almost look like glowing stones. Um, but once you kind of get your bearings, you can see that the things that are glowing are like smoother and softer than stone.
Softer in organic, as organic, or
Probably, yeah, like big like I mean, you would almost think they were like egg sacs or something, maybe.
huh. Do they look like they belong in the structure, or there's something that's growing here?
Unclear.
Okay. Well, Horns is going to start trying to climb up one of these ropes to see what's up top.
Hmm. And you can see movement up top. It is pretty dim. And it's probably a good like over 100-foot climb.
Okay.
You imagine it is Shimmer, and it's unclear if they've seen you or not. They threw their gun down. So
Right.
as far as you know, they're not armed with that. Um, and it is dim, so it's difficult to see.
Actually, Horns is going to take out their flashlight because
Hmm.
Horns has a flashlight and uh, figure out how to attach it to the top of their helmet,
Hmm. Hmm.
and they'll go up like a spelunker going up.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, they are definitely some sort of sex that they don't seem to be alive necessarily. They just are there.
Hmm.
They're glowing this like uneven red light. Um, I think as a magician, I think you would notice that there are some sort of symbols either carved or grown into the rock or the stone flesh, I guess, of the
Hmm.
walls here.
Do those symbols seem consistent with anything else we've seen?
They do not know.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I
I
thought.
think you can definitely tell they are not like torturer speak.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I do have ancient languages.
Yeah, they are something else.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I think without that ancient languages knowledge, like you wouldn't even recognize them as like symbology immediately
Right.
without study. But like you do start to see like similarities and repetitions and whatnot that kind of tells you that they are.
So, well, I wouldn't do that. Okay, so I'll keep climbing.
What about the rest of y'all?
Lord Rook clambers in and takes a look around, following horns into the space, sees these glowing red lights that seem to be made of organic matter, you said?
Yeah.
I will stage whisper to those around me, don't look for a moment, and taste the snozberries on the wall.
Ooh. Do you like take your take your helmet off to lick it?
Oh, yeah, I guess I got to. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Hopefully really quick. We'll see.
Wow. Yeah. Let me get a body save from you.
Adventure.
Oof, 86. That's a
Okay,
fail.
cool. Take a stress. You can like when you get your face close to it, um, it's it's not warm to the touch, but your face starts feeling as if you've stuck it in a tanning bed, kind of.
Oh
Yeah, it's
no.
radiation.
There's some sort of radiation coming off of it. Um, and when you lick it, it feels like licking um, bone. You don't really get a sense of anything off of it except for like this is it does have like some give to it.
Hmm.
So it's not solid, but it does have the sort of taste of bone or like limestone.
Okay. I quickly cover my face back up before the pain hopefully becomes too intense.
Yeah. It's not painful, it's just like a weird warmth.
Mhm.
Horns are probably like over halfway up at this point.
Okay.
Um,
I am being careful because
yeah, you're being careful.
fall.
Let me just get a mind save from you.
Okay. Not my favorite thing.
Yeah, not super good, but
Okay. That's that. Let's see. 18, which makes it.
that makes it great. Wow.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Oh no. I have
um,
clear brains.
as you get a little bit more than halfway up, you and you are probably paying attention to the walls because of these symbols that are
Yeah.
making you curious. Um, and that is why you notice the device that is mounted on the ceiling. It looks like one of the Sense Poet recorder things, the metaphysical recording gear,
Mhm.
but it looks like it's definitely been like kind of like taken apart and jerry rigged to do something.
Hmm.
Um, and there is like a like I'm gonna say there's like a clear like indicator light kind of flashing that it is on.
Um, is there any debris at the bottom of this chamber?
Mm, I don't think there's any unusual debris aside from just like stones and whatnot.
Oh, okay. So we have a modified sense poet recorder. I
And I think
will.
with that mind check, I think like if this was a trap rigged to do something, it is not being set off because of what you are.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. So I will just point up at that and then run my finger over. I'm trying to be quiet at the moment,
Mhm.
just in case. Um, I don't really have anything to disable that at the moment. Um, okay. So is that something that is close enough for me to interact with, or is it pretty far away at the moment?
You could climb up to it, yeah. Like there's like the ropes are kind of in a way that allows you access to pretty
Okay.
much any place in the space.
Then I will climb
Also,
up to it.
if you want to, like, I think it makes more sense for you to just keep those 3 sticks of chalk on you.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's why I got them
Well, how
in game
about
for me.
I take two and you keep one just as a reserve?
All right, cool, cool, cool.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can dislodge it.
Mm-hmm. Um, I think you can dislodge it easily.
Okay.
Whether you can dislodge it safely or not might take a speed check, I think.
Okay. So if I don't succeed, it falls to the ground. Hopefully not with me. Okay. Ready?
Do you have tinkering or anything?
No, but I did actually pass my speed check.
Okay, great. Yeah, it is clearly like there are some of the climbing ropes are attached to it in a way that if they are like pulled, they would like switch something on.
Right.
Is definitely a um, something set up to activate when people who did not know how to climb up climbed up.
Right. Okay. Um, I will. I don't really want to drop it. I'll see if I can um stick it in my backpack. Let me
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
it's like it's slightly smaller than one of the standard recorders because it's taken
Okay.
apart and
Okay. And then I will do a thumbs down or thumbs up to the people down below. And I guess that's the camera. Um, and continue climbing.
fantastic. The rest of you can follow safely if you want to, unless there's something else you want to do in here.
Naeus, would you prefer to take the front or the rear?
I think we're probably pretty safe from the rear. So yeah, let me go up front in case anything. Well, I mean, you are acquainted with the ways of battle as well, right? I mean, you're not.
Not as fast as I used to be, but yes.
Anyway, yeah, I'm happy to take the front, but
All right. I'll follow Onion and Tooth here once they follow you.
Yeah, I don't mind going first or second first. Great. Um, cool. There's like a break in the upper arm to the like once you like get across like to where the shoulder is. There's another like little crawlway, and the crawlway is lit by the dim light of evening. I think you can see the top is broken open in some spots, and you can definitely see the sky. And there are like little pools of water here and there where the past rains have collected. Um, and you can actually see the head from like where the shoulder is through that break. Um, the and you can see that the eyes, um, yeah, the eyes actually kind of like glow with this. um, it's like red light. They kind of you didn't see it before it was daytime, and it's like early evening now. And it looks like there's like a light that kind of like pulses between the two eyes. This red light. Um, the passage before you is even warmer and glowier. Um,
Right.
and Horns, you're going first, right?
I am. I'm gonna wait until everybody else gets up to the shoulder before I go. So,
Yeah. Um, I think you're able to. Yeah, I mean, no one is supposed to be coming through here. Um, oh yeah. No one is supposed to be coming through here, but there is a ledge that kind of leads to an open area, clearly like where the chest of the giant is,
mhm.
and kind of like on their knees, at the edge of that uh, cliff, is that ledge is Shimmer, who had the gun on you earlier, and they do not notice you, and they're clearly just like watching whatever is happening over there. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
I want to watch Shimmer for a moment before I move on, just to
Yeah.
see what they seem to be doing.
And as you stop, slow down to watch, you also hear up ahead. There's something that sounds like a flute, maybe, but being like less being played and more like it was like left out in a windstorm, kind of like it's so someone is playing it, but it does not sound like musical.
Hmm. So Glimmer is basically focusing. Is Glimmer focusing on something at our height, or focusing something way down?
They're looking at something kind of like in the mid of the cavity chamber.
Oh, okay.
And it is like lit. There's like a pink light coming from the inside.
Right. Yeah, I'm assuming there's probably more radiation around here. Um, I guess I will walk over and see if I can get a glance at what Glimmer is looking at.
Are you trying not to be seen?
I'm making modest effort not to be seen. Um,
Um, yeah, I think you can take in the scene before they like notice that they have company. Um, the chest cavity is a kind of large area, a cavern almost. Um, the the walls are pretty dry. There are like what look like bones kind of crisscrossing the chamber, kind of like a big bony jungle gym kind of. Um, and in the center is what you would assume is the heart of the giant. Again, the same sort of like bone skin material, um, but there are tubes coming in and out of it, um, that have like this orange fluid, kind of the same kind of fluid that was in the sacs in the arm, and you can tell it is still flowing through it. And there are these like red tendrils of stone flesh kind of moving back and forth. Uh, there are about a dozen chalk crystals growing pink embedded
hmm.
in the walls. Um, there is something inside the heart. It's a little bit translucent, but the most important thing is Oola is there. They have their helmet off, and they're playing some sort of weird. It looks kind of like a big pan flute, with like extra bits on it, and the tendrils seem to be reacting to the playing. Oola is singularly focused on this task.
So, do I get a quick sense of Ula's gender and
It is a she.
okay?
She looks um, in worse shape than Jasmine.
Oh,
Like she is ravaged by whatever this radiation is.
right. I am just going to stand there quietly, just watching. I'm
What about
not
the
sure
rest of
what to do
you?
at this point. Um,
Uh, Tooth and Onion are quietly in awe of whatever is going on here.
Actually, I'm going to quietly turn back and signal either Naeus or Rook to come forward. Probably Naeus, because you're closer. Is Heath frozen?
Nope.
Oh,
No, this is being very stoic. There
no,
we
there are two. There are two,
go.
at least on my screen.
Weird, yeah. Zoom crashed on me, just like totally froze. So I don't know who
So
that
my
other
screen,
guy
I still
is.
have the old Zoom too.
Body hopper.
Yes.
Um, what's the last thing you got before freezing?
She was playing. Ula was playing a flute, and the
Mhm.
tendrils were reacting, and I think that was it.
Yeah, yeah. And Onion and Tooth are just kind of in awe watching.
Yeah.
Uh,
So Horns silently gestures you forward so you can see the scene, maybe.
Yeah, I'll definitely join horns stealthily, since we're. I think as a parent, we're being semi-stealthy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's not a lot of room on the ledge. I think at this point, Shimmer notices you and kind of like shrinks away. Um,
Hmm.
they're surprised that you are A, here, and B, not trying to kill them, I think.
Yeah. Horns will raise their finger to their helmet in a silence gesture.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I think you just prevented them from giving your location away. Yeah.
But it's not just that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that Shimmer doesn't necessarily want to be noticed either.
Yeah. Also, not super smart. So,
Well, I'm just a teenager. What do I know?
what about Rook?
Rook will check behind, make sure they're not doesn't look like they're being followed,
No.
and then slowly creep up to where the others are. You said that there appears to be a figure of some sort in the heart.
Yeah. It is. It's like red and translucent, or just red. There's something. It's hard to tell from distance, but there's a something kind of dangling in the middle of it.
This is all super weird. I don't know what to think of this. And I still have no bearing for like what this giant is and if they're harming it or enslaving it or what. I don't have any idea what's going on here.
When we were talking to Jasmine earlier, um, did she say anything about the type of exposure she got that made her body like it is?
Um, just exposure to the giant and the stuff in it.
Okay.
Yeah, radiation basically. Um, Oola, as she's still playing the flute, is slowly taking the rest of her protective suit off.
Just out of curiosity, has Shimmer gone back to watching Oola, or is Shimmer mostly watching us?
I think it's like it's half and half, just
Gotcha.
making sure you're not doing anything, but also like this is really weird.
Yeah.
You see, I think Horns notices that Ula has some some of these orange or pink chalk crystals out, and is I don't think anyone who's not a magician would realize this, but is using them in a way as if using them like she would use chalk for a spell.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I, so do I get a sense that down in the chamber things are slippery?
Um, yeah, I think there's some slip action happening.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, and I think it's mostly her doing
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
not necessarily coming from the giant itself.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. You'd already established that the giant was definitely not a slip
Yeah,
thing. Interesting.
yeah,
Is
almost like
where is Shimmer in relation to us?
I get the sense that like you're all kind of like the three of you and Shimmer are kind of like at the edge of this ledge looking down, Onion and Tooth kind of peering over your shoulders. But I think with the four of you, you're kind of shoulder to shoulder. Like,
Okay, so Shimmer is like
Yeah.
right with us.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right
yeah,
next to Horns.
yeah. He's like, I shot you, and you're not killing me, and whatever's happening down there is weirder than what's
I
happening
think
here.
I think I'd like try to whisper. I'd be like, "What? What is? What is going on down there? Do you know what's going on down there?"
I don't. Looks like Ula's like killing herself or something. Like, and she's like fully naked at this point. Um, which
Oh,
knowing what you know about this area is
yeah. Deadly.
dead, death sentence.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what she's. We've never seen anything like this before.
Do you know anything about this giant we are inside?
I mean, just what I've been recording. Like, we don't. We just record. We don't partake. And the last few days, I've just been a guard. So, uh,
Rook, what's your take? Do we need to interrupt this or just keep watching?
what's my take?
No, don't interrupt. He's busy in a ritual.
Yeah, right. What if she's like summoning something that's going to kill us all?
Well, then it'll be an interesting experience. Just wait.
I don't want to die.
Well, then leave.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think that snaps Shimmer out. They're like, fucking out of here, bye. And they scurry down the hall back to the way the game.
Yeah.
And I think Tooth is like, should we leave too? Because this seems like a bad place to be.
That's totally up to you.
If you would like to go down to the bottom and find Nagi, I'm sure Nagi will be doing something interesting. Just be careful.
Okay, you got it, bye. Tooth crawls back too. And Onion just like shakes her head. She's like, I'm with you guys.
I'm gonna take a stress and take out my rifle and load it
Mhm,
and
mhm.
wait.
Yeah. And I think I think this is weird enough that everyone is also going to take a stress just for like this is a weird and starting to be terrifying thing that is happening here.
It's just a sort of birth ritual. What's the issue?
Um,
I currently have 8 stress.
ooh, boy.
Yep.
Uh,
Damn, I thought I was bad at 4.
so I think at this point, like, oh, do you are you Horns? Are you familiar with body jumping rituals?
Um, I would like to say that I have like I probably have not seen one, but I'm gonna guess that maybe I've heard about them and some of the details.
Hmm.
Anything magical is, of course, interesting to a
Yeah, yeah,
magician, and body jumping is definitely of interest to Horns.
yeah. I think then you probably know enough that she has used enough chalk that the ritual is probably coming to its climax. If you
So
wish to
she
use,
might be body jumping into, wow.
Into
Ooh.
the giant?
Uh-huh.
If that's the case, I really feel like we need to stop that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it could be bad, I suppose. Because her body is currently dying, and that means that she needs to jump into a different body. And unless she was going to jump into Small Onion's body right here, which doesn't seem to be the case because she's down there instead of near Small Onion.
I
I'm
feel like time is of the essence. Does anyone know, can you stop a body jump if she's already done it? If it's in process, can it be stopped?
I think if you shoot her now,
I shoot her.
there's a chance. I didn't get my sentence out.
That's all I needed to hear.
There's a
um,
chance that
cool.
you might
So
stop.
you did not have your weapon out before, right?
It's a pea shooter. It's always on my wrist. So I
Right,
don't know how
but
that works
right.
exactly.
Drawing it and aiming it will be a stress.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Um, she is a bit away, so I think it is going to be a roll for this one. So go ahead and roll your speed, right, for a shooty thing.
And then firearms would give me advantage. Is that how it works?
Yes.
My speed is my best thing, so that's good.
A pretty good chance.
So it's two D100s take the best.
That's correct.
Okay.
And hope you don't get a critical.
Oh yeah. Okay, so hold on. I need 49 or less. Roll number one does not do it. Roll number two does do it.
All right, cool. Roll your D10 damage.
Because it was
8.
8, nice. Normally Oola has some pretty good armor, but Oola is standing there
Naked.
naked. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna make an instinct roll for her. See,
Such a weird situation where it's like I honestly have no idea if this is a good idea or a really, really bad idea, or if we want to be doing this, or if this is what we don't want to be doing, but it's fun.
so she rolled a 1
oh,
on
that's a
her
weird roll.
check. Um,
Oh,
so blood spatters out, like you hit her square in the back, and blood spatters all over the giant heart. Let me just double check wound stuff, because that is 8 points of damage, which is quite a bit. Yeah. And she like collapses forward onto the heart, like kind of splayed out against it. Um, and screams. Um, and I think everyone is going to take another stress watching this, because, um, I mean, you've shot people before. This doesn't usually happen. As she kind of collapses forward into the heart, um, her it looks like her, like whatever was inside her skin just kind of goes away, and the skin of her body just kind of collapses forward into the heart.
Like just an empty meat suit.
Yeah, and eventually like slides off, and you can still hear her screaming as like her skin slides off the outside of the heart. And the orange blood is, I mean, you assume whatever blood-ish stuff is continuing to pump, and maybe a little bit more now in the heart. But it's just Oola skin on the ground and the heart there. Onion is wide-eyed, freaking out, like not. I should make a roll for Onion.
I don't know what just happened. I don't know if she's gone or if she's in the heart now. I don't have any idea what's happening right now, or really what we should do.
Yeah, Onion is kind of frozen in shock.
Well, if she's in the heart and she starts waking up the giant, um,
Then I guess we're in a prime place to take out the heart if we had to.
so this is when I ask, first of all, where is oh, where is Nagi's apprentice? I guess with Nagi.
Probably with Nagi, I guess. Yeah.
And did Nagi's apprentice? Oh, I guess that wasn't Nagi's apprentice who had float. That's the librarian who had float.
Yeah.
I could use that spell right now. Um, might need that. Oh well.
The screams are still resonating through the chamber.
Yeah. I think maybe she didn't make it to the heart because I sort of don't think she'd be we would hear her if she did.
Screaming so much.
Well, I think her soul is wandering around now. Hmm. Uh, hmm.
We should step away before it finds purchase in any of us.
That could be a point. Although I don't think I'm a candidate.
We need to find a way to communicate with this giant and find out how to help it or something. This is all way beyond my pay grade. Anything I've ever been hired to do before.
It's
I'm
brain, cranium.
I wonder. Hmm.
So there are two ways through here. If you climb down or across, I guess these are like the bone jungle gym. You can crawl across to the left arm. You can get to the head. You know, you can clearly get down to where Ula's skin and junk are, where the heart is. Um, or you can go back the way you came.
We should go to the head and be quick about it. And I think Rook starts moving in that.
Maybe should I go? Should we go like, or one of us should I go to like check her pile of clothing, see what she if she had anything important on her?
I hate to say this, Lord Rook, but is it possible that you could acquire her memories?
Oh, oh,
Hmm.
a little
Wow.
Oola jerky.
Have some Ula jerky. Yep.
You see from behind Rook like convulse and he's moving towards there. I'm sure it'll be there when we return. We should maybe if I have to as a last resort.
Okay.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll rifle through her clothes.
Cool. Since you're closer, you can climb down pretty easily to where the heart is. The heart is this giant, like crystal core, right?
Yeah.
And it is suspended, a little bit above the ground by these tubes and this lattice. Um, her skin is like a discarded suit on the ground, kind of, as is her suit is also like a discarded suit on the ground. Um, there's some old like ancient jewelry there. Um, a
Ooh.
small bag, a little small leather bag, which if you look inside has some wisdom teeth in it.
Oh.
There is a coded journal, a kit that looks like it's a tattoo kit, perhaps, and her flute. Um, and it's just Naas down there, right?
I think Horns would have gone down too after Nance started.
Horns, that flute is super slippery.
Oh, really?
That is a relic. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, several of the things that she has are of great interest to horns.
Mhm.
So, but
Um, so there is something inside the heart as well.
yeah,
Um, there is, and the screams are still echoing, and they're clearly coming from the heart itself. They're continuing.
wow,
Um, Dangling inside the heart, you can see now. There's like a harness kind of. It's kind of like this bony, leathery, strappy thing that latches around this. If someone were to get into it, a
yeah.
person, right now there is a skeleton inside it, as if
Oh,
someone had been there for quite some time. And that skeleton is now kind of flailing around.
right. Gee,
The skeleton has no arms or lower legs, but it is still like the head is thrashing around. It's like strapped into this harness thing. It's kind of like thrashing back and forth. Skeletons don't normally do that.
nope, I don't.
I don't guess there's like really any super obvious like harness eject button or anything, is there?
No. I think if I hadn't hit you with stress before, this would definitely be a stressful thing. Um, you know what? Let me see. Um, this is so I'm going to ask Horns. You would make a panic check when you see an inconceivable horror. Would you call this an inconceivable horror, or is this conceivable? Just
Oh,
plain
this is
old.
very
Okay,
conceivable.
cool. It's just plain old horror then.
Yeah. Well, and it's one of the things about being a magician and dealing with the slip and also seeing things that other people try that they shouldn't try.
Hmm, hmm.
Pretty sure Horns never seen this before, but
Yeah,
has seen other situations where people invited unpredictable outcomes by engaging with the slip.
yeah,
And so I'm just like, oh boy, this looks like a really unpleasant way to,
yeah. And where the rest of the place is decidedly unslippery,
yeah,
the skeleton is full of it.
okay. Wow.
And
Uh,
it's inside the heart.
It is
yep.
kind of like hanging in a harness inside the heart, thrashing, and the entire heart is screaming. Yes.
So fucking weird. Mm.
I'm going to pick up the encoded book and see if I have can see anything in it. I mean, probably not because it's coded, but
You know what? Make a Because you have languages,
yeah,
make a mind check at disadvantage.
sure. That makes sense.
Otherwise, it would be completely
I
incomprehensible.
kind of
Yeah,
want to try to play the flute. What did you say when we walked in? She was playing it, and you said, what did you say? You said there were like tendrils that were
Yeah, there's like
reacting to it?
tendrils on the heart, kind of flapping around, kind of like one of those
yeah. Okay,
Carlock
I
guys.
missed the first roll, so although I got close.
Ooh, make your second roll just in case it's a critical fail.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. The critical problem.
The eternal critical problem.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, just regular fail.
Bad rolls actually, but
Yeah. I mean, it is definitely in. I mean, you can tell it is most likely in Ula's handwriting.
okay.
Like this is a log that she has kept, but
Yeah,
it is, and it's not. What you can tell is like it's not a different language. It is some sort of cipher or something.
right, right.
So
Yeah.
it can be decoded with time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we actually need to like
Nance?
notate all these items somewhere? Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up um like I'm just gonna pick up a bunch of stuff, stick it in my backpack, and say Nance, that's an artifact that you're currently handling. It's a magical artifact.
So what happens if I play it?
Give it a try.
All right. Boop, doop, doop, boop, 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 doop.
Cool. Let me see.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
What
Boop,
happens
doop,
here?
boop.
So this flute is clearly crafted from like stone flesh, and when you look inside, like stone hair. Um, and when you play it, like it, I don't know how good a musician you are, but the tone is very like delicate and clear. Um, and like playing it gives you a like you can clear like this is a relatively well lit room, but like when you play it and listen to its tone, you get a like the acoustics of the space like feel solid to you, if that makes sense. It feels really nice when you play it. It's a very nice flute.
I mean, nothing's really happening other than a pretty sweet flute. I never even tried before, and it still sounds pretty good.
That's not pretty good.
So I wonder if Oola is old enough to remember when giants like this still walked, or if it's something that Oola just read in a torturer's book.
Rook, were you continuing on up to the head?
I think he stopped when the others started clambering down and watched, and now that they seem to still be in possession of their own faculties,
Mhm.
he goes to join them. How big is the book? Could it mark information that far back?
Wasn't there also some discussion of some Oola jerky?
Well,
Not pressing. That's up to you. That's what you do with organic material is totally up to you.
the book is new because Ula's a body hopper, and well, I don't know that the book is new, but I think maybe the book is new. Um, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe Ula always preserved it when they body
And
hop.
it's also incomplete,
Oh,
as if it was a in progress journal.
yes, a journal. Yeah. Um, I think Ula's currently trapped in the heart, which is why there's still screaming happening.
And you'll have to raise your voice a little bit because the screaming is quite
Yeah.
loud here.
Yeah.
And
And I'm
that's
trying to
wasn't that wasn't where she was intending to go anyway?
uh I don't I think she was trying to reanimate the whole giant and it didn't go right.
Probably because I shot her.
That could be the reason, yes.
Uh, I'll I'll taste it and see what we can learn, but not here. I took my helmet off briefly back there, and
Oh
that
yeah,
was a mistake, I'm sure.
that's a very good point. Yeah, we don't need you getting sick like that. The guard was sick. That was bad. That's real bad.
I'll take the Oola jerky and clamber back out to where the shoulder opens up.
Are you gonna take her whole skin or just like cut off a piece? Because it is like a suit that has been left empty.
Um, how heavy is it?
I mean,
I mean, you could roll
like
it up like a rug,
yeah,
right?
like a raincoat heavy.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
I'll
there are no bones or organs or muscle inside. Like it is just the skin, literally just the skin.
I
Yeah,
will
it
drop
feels light
my
like a raincoat. Yeah,
I'll drag the whole thing behind me.
like a sad skin tail.
I will leave my I had a trunk that I was carrying around. I will set that here and take the Oola jerky and climb back up.
Fantastic.
I mean, I figure I have a tiger sheep rug. You could have a rolled up Oola.
So,
Just to because you are a sellsword, you fired both rounds from your pea
Oh,
shooter.
yeah, I assumed I'd reloaded in between, but
If you reload, you have to mark off that chunk of ammo that you have. You have there's one chunk of ammo in the group provisions.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
know that.
Ammo is a thing that you have to do.
Oh, lame.
Yeah.
Um, so where is that?
Over on the left side, B14.
Oh, I see one chunk of ammo.
Yeah.
And that, what is it? What does a chunk of ammo mean?
That
Just
will
like,
refill a weapon.
oh shit.
Yeah.
So if your weapon holds more, then that's worth more to you.
Right.
Interesting.
there is another pistol.
There is another pistol. That's right, which has not been fired.
Well, actually, it was fired
Oh
several
yeah, it
times.
was fired. There was a couple shots. That's right.
Yeah, but it holds more than two shots.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems kind of lame that like one chunk of ammo will give you 2 shots or 5 shots or 10 shots. It's like that's
It's an
sort of
abstraction.
I mean,
sort of screws you if you have a 2-shot pea shooter.
it's also better than be like, oh, there's rifle ammo, but not pea shooter
Shit.
ammo. Like,
Yep.
I'm happy making that trade off.
What is the other pistol?
It's just a revolver.
And was
That Glimmer had that shot horns with.
and what is that? What's its damage?
It is a pistol. It's a tool of violence, which means it is nearby damage 1d10.
Oh, so same.
You can also fire all barrels simultaneously for 3d10 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds nice. I mean, I'll definitely take it if nobody else is.
And it has one shot left in it.
Oh, lame.
Yeah. Revolvers have 3 shots apparently.
Oh, okay. So not much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much. But hey, that's still one more before we got to reload.
Yep. Horns is going to reach out, either put his hand on the heart or at least close, depending on how bad that feels. So,
Mhm.
and just try to uh, send like calming thoughts to Oola in the skeleton, saying, just sort of trying to communicate that I will try to end your misery somehow.
Thoughts and prayers. Right.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, the skeleton continues to howl and thrash.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did revolver come from? Do I need to unmark it somewhere and put it like
That was
in?
from Glimmer,
Glimmer.
the guy who shot horns.
Okay, but I mean, it wasn't like I didn't know if I need to like delete it from inventory somewhere to put
No,
it
no,
in
no.
mine or
No,
okay.
we got it on the adventure.
All
Yeah,
right. Well,
yeah.
I've now put that under my holding and then put my pea shooter in my gear, I guess.
Great.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Or I guess, well, how about that work? I mean, because my pea shooter is wrist mounted, so couldn't that
Yeah.
still just be on my wrist but empty?
Um,
Or is holding like your active
I think
weapon?
holding is like your active. Yeah,
Yeah, cool. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't really matter.
yeah. If you want, you can just load that one shot into your pea shooter. We'll say.
I mean, they're both 1d10, right?
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be have to hold an extra thing.
Oh, I got you.
But up to you.
Well, either way, we probably want to keep it around.
Yeah,
So,
good for trading.
yeah. If I need that slot, we'll deal with it later. But right now, I'm okay.
Great. So here you are in the giant's chest with a screaming skeleton.
Lord Rook, do you want to investigate the brain before we try to figure out what to do next?
If I'm going to consume this flesh, it might be best we learn what we have to learn before we get to the brain.
That's a good point because she might know what's going on here, and then we would know what's going on here.
I would
Is there a
suspect.
safe place for you to do that?
Um, when we were at the shoulder joint, was there space enough to clamber outside, or do we need to
Oh, yeah, you could. I mean, you could climb outside from like the passageway between the shoulder and the arm. Yeah, if you
Okay.
wanted to get outside.
I'm going to step outside for a
For a bite.
snack real
Right.
quick.
Fantastic.
The snack.
Um,
The
you
picnic.
can still hear the screams howling behind you.
Yeah.
Um, and the woods are strangely silent. The buzzing has kind of died down in the evening. The moon and stars are out. Um, you take a bite. Great. Um,
So besides the book, we had the flute, we had the pink chalk crystals.
those
It's
chalk
all in
crystals
chat
have
there.
been expended. There are
Okay.
chalk crystals embedded in the walls of the heart chamber. If you
Ah,
want to mine those out, but that is a thing that you can do. The
oh,
crystals that Oola was using are expended.
gotcha.
Um, Rook, you're having a bite.
Yep.
Um, this taste it. If meat was flat soda, is what
Mm.
this tastes like, right?
Mhm.
Um, this is 100% Oola. But the sense you get is weird because when you've done this before, you get like a full life's memory from people. And the stuff, just like your regular memory, the stuff farther back is a little bit fuzzier and maybe you can bring it into focus. But there's nothing really beyond like a week or so. There are a few things kind of loudly hanging in the forefront of memory against this nothingness, right? Um, because she has left behind everything when transferring into the giant, which was clearly her plan. Her like it, her soul burning desire was to body hop into this giant and um, animate it. Um, you remember her doing the ritual, and you remember the last moment of crystal joy as her soul went into the giant's heart. Um, and I think you like there's that memory. There's the memory of sort of like coming to in this body and seeing the old body left behind, which was in a work suit. I think the last memory that floats there is kind of like the backup plan. If for some reason this didn't work, at least she had Onion to make a getaway in.
I'm afraid there's not much here. A
Oh, yeah.
brief moment of joy upon the transfer, and Onion. I'm afraid what we feared was you were a backup plan.
Can you make a let's see, you're a edie, yum yum. Let me get a mind save. Let me get two mind saves from you, actually.
Sure.
And these are separate rolls, not advantage or disadvantage.
A 20 and an 89. So the second one failed.
Good, probably for the best. So there is one other memory in her mind, and that is the memory of a spell. The spell is Blackout, and I will paste it here. Um, the second is the memory of a spell. You could have gotten the body hop spell, but it's probably for the best that you didn't. Body hopping cannibal is not the best thing in the world. Great. I think we'll take our first break here, or our mid game break. Let me pause recording somehow. There it is. So here we are inside the Screaming Heart.
Yeah. So I have a question about the wisdom teeth.
Mhm.
As a magician, is it like I know that wisdom teeth are bought and sold by magicians. How
Yeah.
does that affect your magician abilities if you have some wisdom
Um,
teeth?
Great question. And that answer will be so you have disadvantage with when rolling without your wisdom teeth.
Yep.
Um, I would say that if you want, well, you already have advantage when casting spells, right?
Yeah.
Um, I think they are A, extras in case something happens to yours, and B, probably something that is tradable for with other magicians.
Okay.
I don't know that it would have any extra effect.
Okay. Now, would the wisdom teeth help Rook cast spells since Rook is not a trained magician?
Oh, yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think they would be consumed if you wanted to add advantage to a spell.
Well, if you let Horns know that you just learned a spell, Horns will give you a bag of wisdom teeth.
Yeah, yeah. Lord Rook tells Horns about this new arcane knowledge that he has learned. Um, if it's possible, I'm happy to pass this knowledge on to you. You're far more skilled in this matter. I know nothing of casting.
I would certainly appreciate having more spells.
Very well. When we have a moment to breathe, not here, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it is quite a little bit distracting
Yeah.
where we are now.
So, oh, actually, I do have something I can do. Um, because I have a crest,
Mm.
and specifically, I have a crest of mass slumber.
Oh,
How much chalk does that take?
Crest of Mass Slumber takes 3 chalk,
Oh,
targets everything within long range, including the user.
fine.
That's why they call him Sleepy Renault.
Oh, right, right, yeah.
Puts everyone to sleep.
Yeah, okay. I don't think that now is a good time to use that, but
Including all of us, all
Mhm.
them, you.
yes.
Animals
Nap
as
time for
well.
everybody. Forced mandatory nap time.
When we have a chance, I will put uh the giant to sleep.
Mm. And
But
everyone else.
huh?
And everyone else.
Well, I mean long range. So how far is long range?
So long range is like where you can shoot.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is
Anyone you can
possible,
hit with a pistol from there. Yeah.
yeah, but up at the top of the giant to down on the ground and far away is
Mhm.
probably past long range.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So not now, but later.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is everything within long range,
Yeah.
starting at you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. What are we doing next?
I guess we're going up to the head, just at least to see what it's like while we're up here.
Yeah.
Seems like the plan.
Cool. You can climb across the bone jungle gym pretty easily. And up through a passage which you imagine is the trachea of the giant or something similar. There's only one tube, so I'm not an expert on giant biology, but it's like a cloaca only for eating. Um, there is uh, there are like handholds to be able to climb up, like ridges, so it's a pretty easy thing. Um, And yeah, well, that situation's different. Um, Two things. Um, you get into the sort of head cavity, and there are two main things that are of note. There is a sense poet in a suit. They have some. They have looks like a little handheld spotlight, kind of. It's of the same kind of make as the Sense Poet gear, but it's clearly like just a lamp. It is red, and it is being held by the Sense Poet in one hand, and he is kind of like up against one of the back walls with just like his arm over his like trying to cover both ears with one arm as well as possible, like holding the light up and just waving it around. He has his eyes closed, doesn't see you. Um, Hanging out of the mouth is also you would assume it is the tongue of the giant. It's made of the same like limestoney bone skin material. Um, Underneath the tongue is, and you kind of have to climb past this to get into the head, is what I mean, I think Naeus would kind of understand what this is first, but it seems like the barrel of a very large weapon, um, like head size barrel, that kind of like comes out from underneath the tongue. Um, and you can see, down into the forest and camp below and see the little path winding off. What would you like to do?
It's a big gun.
Is the sense poet so the sense poet is covering their ears?
Yeah, from the screaming.
That'd be the screaming that from down below that we're
Yeah,
familiar with.
yeah, it's terrible.
Right. Yes, it is. So, since they're not paying attention, Orange will walk up to them and tap them on the shoulder suddenly.
Mhm. And they like wince and like, ah, what is that?
Oh, that's Oola,
Oola, why is she screaming?
because she jumped into the giant's heart.
She fucking what?
She jumped into the giant's heart.
Oh my God, I should have known. She is the worst. She has jumped so many times that her brain is just completely gone, I think. She just can barely remember her own name. Oh my God. And this is her screaming. She's in the giant.
Yeah, she's in like a partial skeleton in a harness in the giant's heart.
Fuck, she did it. Okay, well, I guess I don't need this anymore. And kind of like throws the throws the light across the room, skitters around, and the red beam spins around.
What does that do?
It's a light.
Oh,
It's like a lamp. Just wave it out the
takes light.
giant's eyes to make the villagers down there think that it's alive.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But I guess now it is coming to life.
Well, it sort of sounds like maybe from the screaming that it didn't quite go right.
You got me. Um,
So was the giant dead before?
I mean, not dead, dead like we would die. I mean, that orange fluid, which I assume acts as its blood, like it was still moving around, and it was still toxic as all hell. I don't know if that means it's dead or what, but if it's screaming like this, it can't be good. Either way, it sounds like I'm out of a job. I mean, Ula would kill me if I left, but she can't do that anymore. So, who
Presumably.
are you? And do you mind if I leave?
You're free to do whatever you like.
Okay, bye. Like he starts like he crawls out like one of the eye sockets and like thinks, comes back, grabs the light, is like, I'm taking
Sure.
this.
I've
Like
got one of my own.
climbs back out. You see his little red lantern working his way
Yeah.
down the hillside.
I've got a solar lantern.
Huh. Um, is there anything up here that is like, is this all just functional for things like talking and shooting cannon, or is there are there any control stations up
There's no
here?
controls up here. You imagine the like the harness down in the heart is probably like
Yeah, yeah,
that skeleton's probably whatever is left of the pilot that was here however long ago.
right. Wow.
Mostly this is a large, like if there were stuff here before, it looks like it was picked away either by scavengers or animals.
Mm.
There's just the barrel of that giant gun.
I wonder if I could be a giant. Can you put me in there? I mean, theoretically.
I mean, if we could figure out how to body hop you, sure. Although uh, the last person who tried that, it didn't go so well.
Well, to be fair, I shot him while they were hopping.
It's true. It's true. It could be.
I
I
don't
mean,
know much about hopping. I'm just going to assume that had something to do with the weird thing that's happening now.
we do have the book. We could take some time to study, and maybe I could decode Ula's code. Um,
Well, at least it doesn't appear that they were harming or enslaving any kind of already semi-sentient being.
Right, if there was a pilot before, then how alive was is this thing?
Yeah, it seems like it must have been built pretty much as a construct for a being to operate, I
Mm.
guess. I mean, this is all assumption, of course.
Of course.
I mean,
And I think as you say that, the cavern of the head starts shifting back and forth a little bit. Like there's a like rumble shift, rumble shift.
so after we regain our balance,
Hey, if that's because you're some kind of sentience in this giant hearing what I'm saying, um, we're trying to figure that out. We, I, I want to help you if there's a you to be helped.
Nothing good can come from anybody piloting a war machine this size. We need to stop the flow of whatever life fluid that is and shut this down.
I mean, again, unless it can be its own self-governing person.
oh boy,
Well, let's stick with the original plan. Like we were gonna go like to the brain, right? Is
we
that?
are in the brain.
Oh, we were in it. I thought we were.
You're in the head.
Head. Okay, is there a little bit further to go?
I mean, this is. I don't think there's a brain. I think.
Right, right. This is
Yeah,
as far as we go up
yeah,
top. Got you.
yeah. This is the gun.
The
Right.
gun.
Um, are you suggesting, Lord Rook, that we should try to
Drain
dis
the heart?
yes.
Yeah, I let one monster go who poisoned countless soldiers. I can't let that happen again.
You feel the room shudder again.
No way of
Um,
knowing. I mean, is that just because Oola is like half in it?
hmm
And Oola's
The giant is broken, and Oola's in a broken body, and probably in a lot of pain.
Judging by the screaming.
Yeah, that was my clue.
all right, well, let's go drain and dismantle that heart, I guess. I mean, all the sitting around here philosophizing in the world ain't really ever going to give us any more answers than we have already. So I suppose it's just time we pick a course of action and go with it.
Um, if we could divert some of the fluid from the body, it is possible, Lord Rook, that you could consume it and give us more knowledge of the situation.
I'm just picturing a fire hose situation.
Right.
I mean, there were these sacks in the other arm.
There are, that's true.
I'm
I
just
mean,
glad Lord Rook is getting so much mileage to, make up for all the pain I've been experiencing for the thing that went into my body. I'm glad one of us will be able to do some good with it.
well, and it's interesting that the more Lord Rook uses it, the more responsibility is being laid on his shoulders. So maybe in the long run, his gift was not better than yours. Um, so I guess we climb back down to the chest and we try to see if, other than the heart, there are any smaller pockets of blood that are moving through there. And if not, I will go down and I will uh, collect some fluid from one of the pouches along the arm.
Fantastic. Interesting. Yeah, so you're going down the right arm to. I
Yeah.
missed the first part. I was reading a part of the giant. That's neat. So you're going down the right arm to try and collect some of the fluid.
Yeah, I will see if I can. I might have to borrow a knife or something, but see if I
Yeah,
can collect a little bit of fluid to bring back to Lord Rook.
yeah. You can climb over there easily. Um, there are many of these sacks,
Yeah.
and when you press on it and it gives way, um, like the feeling like it's almost like that it's a stone rubber sheet is the best I can come up with, right? And you can, oh, you know what? Give me a give me a speed roll with advantage.
Okay. Speed with
You have
advantage.
you have time to try to do this carefully.
Right, so 35 is my target. Once. You got it?
Great. Roll the other one just in case you get a critical.
Okay. Yep. Got a
Okay.
critical.
but
Sorry,
but
Nails.
but you don't get that because the 28 is better, so that one doesn't count.
Yeah, it's just that it affects Nails.
It doesn't because it's not the result of the roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. If
Oh,
you got a critical success, that would have been
gotcha.
um, cool. So you're able to carefully pierce the sack with a knife. How are you collecting the fluid?
Um, What do I have with me? I am going to take apart my flashlight and use the part of the front of the flashlight as a cup.
Nice. The sacks, while full, they're not under pressure or tension necessarily.
Okay.
So they don't like squirt out at you or anything. You can kind of get a nice little drip, almost like tapping a maple tree
Mhm.
out of it. And if you want, you can like kind of like massage it back
Yeah.
closed a little bit. It probably still weeps a little, but it's not,
These are
bad.
like those pimple popper videos.
Yeah, exactly. Like that big. Yeah, so yeah, you can gather a cup of this liquid. This liquid is interesting to you specifically because it is chalky.
Hmm.
um like the orange of this is definitely like chalk fluid.
Yeah.
um but it's kind of like it is the fluid itself is slippery.
Right.
um yeah,
Yeah. And I will, when I climb back up, I will compare it to the little crystals that are in the
yeah, same vibe.
same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the feeling that if this was genuinely a chalk mining operation, it would do quite well.
Gotcha. I will just take a taste on my tongue because I'm familiar with
Oh yeah, yeah, that is
tasting chalk.
that is
Yep.
some good stuff. That's some Breaking Bad chalk.
Some organic fluid for you, Lord Rook.
Thank you, Horns.
Um, I will tell you that it may move you into the world of dreams. So just sit down before you drink.
All right. Shakily move myself to the ground, slumped up against some interior crevice of this monstrous thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Shots.
and just kind of open up the neck thing and slip my hand in and
Can I get a reality save from you?
ooh,
I
yeah,
told you.
nice. Oh,
Wow. Okay. Um, wow. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Um, there is a like as soon as you drink this, there's a clarity. Um, heal to stress. Um, you are like these memories are crystal clear. It makes the other ones you've had feel like they are on like an old wobbly TV set. Um, this is like the perspective is immediately like there was just a hard cut to like a helicopter shot over the woods, um, and the woods of like clearly a long time ago. You can see over the into the bread basket a little bit. There are no um, there are no villages there. The camp and trail and everything are gone. The woods are uh, primordial and still vast. But your perspective is of this uh, giant thing. Um, the memories are interesting because it feels like it's the memories of dozens of people kind of jumbled together. Um, and with a one, you know everything. Like it feels like the blood question mark or definitely essence of pilots gets mixed in with all of this. Um, and the pilots are clearly torturers. They are, you have again, these like jumbled up memories of a half dozen lives, of a dozen lives, um, in these cities that are alien to you. Um, they remind you of Rust Bucket if it was, and you probably had memories of Rust Bucket in its heyday. You probably can put that together from some of the older memories that you got from the from Bonnie. But yeah, this was a war machine. Um, and it feels like this is a you like this was a it was not necessarily used in a war, but it was more like a peacekeeping thing. I think there had been wars in the past that you can like get from the memories of the pilots. Um, and there's a certain point where like the memories of the pilots cut off, and all you have is that like crystal clear vision of the giant like standing in the woods, and then like sitting because it had fallen backwards onto the hill, and then the sort of time lapse of the forest growing up around you. But yeah, this is definitely like a some sort of biomechanical war machine that is was piloted by the torturers. And now, since you've got some fresh fluid, like you get like you the fluid is still circulating. Those little drip sacks have just a taste of it, but you can taste Oola's essence in there, having tasted her before. And like you definitely can tell that this she is doing her best to pry herself out of the hillside and put herself back together and get to there is a place name, and the place name is where's the place name? It's on the map. The place name is where is it? The place name is Daffodil Village, and it is on the edge of the thickwood to the south of here.
Is there any kind of sense of malice that accompanies this Daffodil Village?
It
Then?
is a like in a way.
Mm,
Um, you like the Oola part is very diluted still. Um, it is it's just an urge. I
mhm.
think that's what you can get.
Okay. Uh, in a very stuttering, shaky fashion, I try to spit out as much of this as I can to the others.
Oh. Hmm.
So it still sounds like we probably need to drain that heart. Here's what I'm thinking. Number one, we need to make sure that this thing never operates again as a war machine. Number two, if they're still around, there's already like a kind of a chalk mining operation set up. We could take it over, spread the profits around equally between us, the workers, and have a little chalk mining business in a dead hill giant thing.
I think that the power here could also be put to good purposes besides just mining it for chalk and selling the chalk. Though the heat is dangerous and suits have to be worn, there is a lot of power here. And if we just destroy it just to make money on chalk, that doesn't seem I just feel that that might be the kind of short-sighted decision making that a lot of families in the cloud would make.
For now, we just need to figure out we're shutting this down, right? There's no question.
Do you know how?
Let's refresh the giant map down there.
Yeah.
I guess I can paste it in the.
The essence of the pilots, it flows through, it mingles with this substance. It acts as a control mechanism, distributing their sense of self. Surely, if we just stop the flow, it'll at least stop the movement.
Um, so if the heart has continued to work since the time of the torturers, it is a self-sustaining um, source of power. And first, I don't know, other than just trying to pierce the heart and let all the fluid out, which might stop it, um, most likely would. Um, but if you do that, then of course you stop the flow. Um, I don't know if there is a way to.
There are also the dozen chalk like power core crystal things in the heart as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know that there are like that there is chalk that could be harvested, but with the heart still beating, the whole system seems to be a stable chalk ecosystem. And if we if we could do if Oola wasn't involved and we could just tap the chalk a little bit at a time, we might be able to use it as an ongoing source of exploring the slip or things like that. It also seems to be somewhat protected from the imago, or at least they haven't destroyed it in all these years. I will say, as a magician, this is an amazing opportunity.
Or again, if you trust me, put me in there, put me in control of it.
But I think that you would
Use it
find
for just purposes.
that there is quite a bit of pain involved with it, but
Maybe. I thought again that was just maybe because we messed up her ritual.
maybe we could retire to the base and get further away from um, the radiation and try to learn how to repeat or try to learn how to do the ritual.
Where are you having this conversation?
We're in the heart.
Yeah. The chamber shudders again.
Yeah.
The skeleton is still in there, less thrashing, and more feels like
Getting used to the body.
more purposeful. Like it doesn't have arms and legs, but more purposeful, like movements in there. Yeah.
Well, I wonder. Hmm. I mean, I can put her to sleep if we want, but she'll wake up again. Uh, huh. Wow. Hold on a second. That would be so weird. Uh,
Horns,
yes.
can you get in there and disconnect the skeleton?
Maybe. It did occur to me that I could probably get in there, maybe. Um, so how is the skeleton connected to the hole? Is there a
There's like so that those like red strips that were flying around, like there's like a harness made of that material inside. It's kind of suspended in there. Um, it does look like there are like you can probably peel it open, question mark, somehow.
what? Okay. Because I mean I can
But it's basically like a torturer skeleton hanging in a harness in there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I, I mean I can conceivably pass through into it with my wanderling ability. I'm gonna okay. I'll just park my suit next to it. Actually, my double layer of suit because I have my armor and the
Mhm,
suit.
mhm.
And then I will just try and step through. Actually, I'm going to take some chalk
Ooh,
before I do this because I want a much better chance of being able to succeed.
nice. Yeah, go ahead and make that body save with advantage then.
Okay, hope I make it. So, body, my body, my body is 30. Okay. Got it.
Nice.
Oh, you want me to do the other one too,
And
don't you?
that's a critical success.
Although that's critical success, so I don't. Good enough. Sorry, Naos.
Ow.
Oh, oh, I hadn't felt that in a long time. Ow.
Yeah, you are able. So are you that's a critical success. So you can easily pass into the heart chamber itself.
Yeah,
Do you want to pass into the skeleton as well?
sure.
Yeah.
Let's
Um,
have a fight.
yeah. With a critical success, you
Me
can
against
definitely
Oola.
kind of like phase yourself into where the
Yep.
skeleton is, and kind of align yourself with Ula's spirit.
Uh,
It is slippery as hell in here. You can definitely feel her spirit within that skeleton. Um, it is in pain, trying to regain orientation and control, um, and recognizes that you are also there and starts thrashing around again.
right, right. Um,
She like it's hard to sense motive. You get this is mostly like emotional energy feeling. I think you can get from this, um, knowing what you know about her and knowing what you know about body hoppers and having a critical success. You almost get the feeling that she is like she senses the danger. Um, like that body is like if someone cuts that body loose, that's it for her.
yeah,
She is weighing because it was quite an effort to get in here.
yeah,
She is weighing the danger of staying in the giant versus trying to hop into you. I think if she leaves the giant, she will not be able to enter again. But if she doesn't, she's afraid that you'll destroy her,
right.
and that is a valid fear, I think.
Well, and honestly, so Horns is willing to cohabit the giant with her
And I think
conceivably.
you can't like. I don't think you're going to be able to control the giant because you're not a
Right,
body hopper.
right.
You'd be able to you're basically like bathing in her spiritual energy right now.
Yeah, yeah. I will open myself to her. It's like take this way out or suffer, you know, being killed.
Oh, you want to try and let her body hop into you?
Yep.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm a wanderling, so it's
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. You know what? Give me a heart save.
yeah, okay. Let's see what I get. Nope, not that. I want to do this. Got it. Because my heart's high.
She is willing to jump into you, so as not to die. Horns will go away.
Now, will that? Okay.
You will be playing Oola from here on
Thank
out.
you.
That will kill horns, and that's
Oh,
one of the only ways to destroy horns. I think
oh, okay.
willingly
So
let
it so
your
we can't share consciousnesses in
there's
the
no
same.
sharing body. Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Uh,
What are you two doing while this is happening? Like you can see horns uh, aligning himself with the body, and like there's shit happening in there. The screaming has not stopped.
I think Rook is like starting to panic, and I think he's like banging on the heart, and like shouting, uh, like disconnected, disconnected.
Take a stress for that, then. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's kind of overcome with like military trauma and what all
Mm.
of this could mean.
Ooh. Um. Wow. Make a panic check.
Sure.
Yeah. That's just a D10.
D10. Okay.
And if it is greater than your current stress, no problem.
It is 9.
It is 9, then yeah, you hold it together. What about Naeus? Rook is pounding on the heart.
Like he's just holding tight, kind of trying to give Horns time to do whatever Horns is trying to do, but it's like, what is the heart like made of?
Same bone skin type material. It's just like more translucent.
Right. I was thinking like as his backup, like if he needed to, would you be able to like shoot the heart to break it and drain it?
You could probably pry it open. I
Oh,
think
okay.
the uh the danger would be uh are you damaging the heart to get into it or opening it up carefully? I think.
Oh, right, right,
I
right.
think you can do it regardless.
I think he's just yeah, that's his backup plan. Where like if shit starts seeming weird, like it's really going wrong, take this fucking heart out and
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So horns. You've been offered a deal.
Right. Um, wow. So, Horns is going to ask Ula a question before making the decision. And the question is, what will you do with your life?
Hmm. Um. Interesting. Um. Roll me a heart check again.
Okay. Boom. Failed that one.
She says she's going to find a place to rest peacefully.
Mhm.
And take a stress. Oh, is
Yeah,
that your 10th
that's
stress?
10.
Ooh, make a panic check.
Yeah, okay. D10, right?
Yep.
Okay, we'll just do that right now. 3, I failed.
A 3. Great. Wow. Do you have what's your character special thing? Realize, yeah, great. A 3 is you become cruel. You shout and blame those around you. Lose a stress, but give everyone else one stress. How does this manifest?
Um, uh, I think, first of all,
You know she's lying to you. It's clear that she's lying.
yeah, I know. Because it's the most obvious thing body hoppers say.
Yeah.
And like, you're a body hopper. There's no way you're settling down. So yeah, I think Horns had been trying to formulate a plan and just completely loses control.
Mhm.
And so Horns starts jerk like I'm in with the skeleton and I start shaking everything in a different way than what Oola was doing.
Yeah. Are you trying to dislodge the skeleton from the
Yeah,
harness?
I'm gonna try to dislodge the skeleton.
Yeah. Um, Give me a strength check.
Okay.
You're going to do it regardless. This is just to see how bad it's going to be.
Yep.
And if you need to make a panic check again.
Yeah. Okay, strength, huh? Strength. No.
All right. So first, take a stress.
Yeah.
Second,
Yeah.
make another panic check.
Yeah. Do.
And
Failed.
whew,
Because of course I'm going
um,
to fail them all,
you are spiritually, mentally, or emotionally devastated by this. You're going to take a wound,
which kills me.
which kills you.
Well, I can take one wound, so I guess I'm not necessarily dead.
I, I believe that wound does kill
Oh, it
you.
does kill me. Okay.
Yeah. Which allows Oola in.
To take over my body or
Yeah.
spirit.
Um, you have ripped the skeleton from the harness, I think.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and I think in this struggle, Ula has decided that you've made the offer, and whether or not you intend to follow through, she is going to do her best to follow through.
Okay. Yeah.
I need to make a spell roll for her
Yeah.
to see if she successfully cast. I mean, the spell will be cast successfully, but will there be a mishap? We'll see. 45, that is a mishap.
Okay.
Great. Those things are just getting everything. For this, wow, the effect's potency is doubled.
Ooh.
What does that mean for imperfect body hop? Let me see. What does the spell say? Imperfect body transfer. That was page 47. So let's see, target the corpse. Stats become their stats. You are now a body hopper. Get 30. Oh, okay. So I think. So what happens is you have your same stats, except you're going to lose 20 speed, and you're going to gain 60 strength.
Oh. Okay. I'm not going to make the change yet. But I will write
Um,
it down. 20.
yeah. So the rest of you see, um,
60.
kill. Um, Horns' body, like there's clearly some sort of struggle. Horns' body falls to the floor of the heart. The skeleton has been torn loose. All of the connecting tissue has been destroyed. I need both of you to make a panic check, seeing your ally fall like that.
And that's just a D10 below our current, wait,
Above.
You need
above
to
our current
get
stress.
above your current stress to make it.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
So let's do Rook first.
Well,
I
actually, shouldn't I go first because if I panic, it fucks everybody else up?
Yeah, it gets double. Yeah. So you made your check, Rook.
yes, I failed my first one.
Okay, so that is a 4. Clumsy, drop whatever you're holding. You're going to make checks and saves related to balance and coordination with disadvantage until you can arrest. Cool. Now, let's see an AS save.
Uh, no.
Same thing, a 4. Clumsy, drop whatever you're holding. Let me paste that into. Well, it's on the reference tab there. Cool. So then, since your stalwart sellsword friend panicked, you are going to make another panic check.
Also, wait, yes, it's also a fail. 5.
5.
Enraged.
Enraged. You charge forward recklessly and make strength checks at disadvantage until you can rest. Um, I mean, if unless you have something different, I'm going to say that you are like tearing the wall of the opening of the heart apart.
Yes, 100%.
Um, to like run up to the body of Horns.
So I need to know if I'm Oola.
Yes.
Do I know anything about horns?
You can retain 5 memories about Horns.
Okay.
And I'm going to paste all of Oola's stuff to you. So you know who you are now.
Uh,
And I think, after a few moments, Horn's body begins to stir and the eyes open and the voice is unfamiliar and says what?
um, um, she says, she gets down on her knee and says, bows and says, "My Lord Rook."
Awesome. I think we will end it there for today. Creepy as hell. Great. Yeah, that is the session. Woo! A lot of stuff happened there at the end.
Yeah.
We'll give
So
you some chance to get acclimated to your new character, I guess.
is Oola is it still a wanderling or whatever Horns
Yeah.
was?
Yeah, it is now a body hopper in a wanderling body.
So I can't shoot her. She can't be killed or anything.
Well, she can
Not,
be killed.
not with bullets, though. Yeah.
Well, not easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could beat her to death with your flute, maybe.
Yeah. I just
So Teal, I'm going to give you the choice. You can either play Oola, or you can make a new character, and I'll play Oola as an NPC in your play.
So we have one more game session, right?
We
Or
have
is it
one more
two?
game session, yeah.
Right. I'm
And you
so
don't have to decide right now. That's fine. Yeah.
well, I want to query the other players. I'm willing to play Ula if you want to have the experience of the, but it sort of depends on how, because it is definitely going to be a big change.
Yeah. And I think Ula's coldness will be tempered by Horns's what remains of Horns.
Yeah.
It will be a different character though. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I guess yeah, the whole question, I mean, I'm sure we can work it out, whatever we're gonna do, but the question is like, is there any possibility of playing with Oola without Oola being an antagonist and an enemy, that we're like, because obviously that doesn't work. I was
So
like,
she just lost her main life dream, and she's aware that she is going to have to do something different, and she is no longer human.
Yeah. This is basically like Zuko joining the party right now.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, there is some antagonism, but at the same time, she's like, I have to survive.
Yeah.
I'm a body hopper.
And does Horns have 3 chalk on them?
Two.
Great. So
Or
she
yeah,
cannot
two.
hop until she gets at least one more chalk.
One more talk,
Um,
which is sitting on Naos's body.
right. So she's in a fragile place right now.
Yep.
Cool. Let's
Oh
think
boy.
about that over the week.
Yeah.
And jump to stars and wishes. We'll do teal last, so we'll start with Heath.
yeah, definitely the most action-packed session we've ever had yet, for sure. Wow, what a trip. But really interesting stuff. Man, I mean, yeah, the usual stars all around for everybody to just lean in the fuck into characters and yeah, I don't know. It's not just so much. Not everything and not a lot at the same time. It's like it was all fucking cool. Um, and shoot. Yeah, I don't even really know if I have any wishes. It's just kind of now like see where it all goes. There's this sort of a world of infinite opportunity of like, who knows, man? Mind blowing in a good way. I think that's it for me.
You're muted, Mark.
Cool. Then Danny.
I thought for a second there, Heath, you said a world of opportunity, and I was like, ah. um,
Also true.
yeah. Uh, I didn't write anything down this time, so that's a star, right? I was so clued into everybody's choices and whatnot. I completely forgot to take a moment throughout play and write down some cool things that I thought was happening. So yeah, star for that. I thought there was a really interesting way the session was like picked up pace, difficult choices, and then kind of slowed down and just kind of did that throughout the whole session. That was interesting and pretty cool. Yeah, just lots of really cool, interesting, high tension choices and things, crazy things that were happening. I just had a lot of fun. I don't think I have any wishes either. I think next session is gonna be figuring out how at least from Rook's perspective, he's gonna be like, oh my God, this poor guy that I saved is now like completely gone. Life-breaking moment, and then Rook's gonna have to
Yeah.
figure
Yeah.
something out.
Exactly. From our perspective, Oola killed Horns.
Yeah. Well, from your perspective, Ula killed Horns momentarily, and Horns is back because she did not announce herself except as my lord. Like, yeah. So that will be
Yeah.
interesting to see how that plays out. Great. And we'll wrap it up
But I
with
mean, we also know she's a body hopper, so I
we
kind of feel
do.
like
Yeah.
there are gr great suspicions. I
Sure. Yeah.
don't. I don't think we're any of us are gonna be like, "Oh, Horns, thank goodness you're okay, man."
Awesome. And Teal.
Yeah, so this is not what I was expecting. I mean, the part with Small Onion went really well. I, I really wasn't sure how to address that issue,
Mhm.
and I wasn't really thinking about the fact that I could be shot by guns and not hurt. And then it was like, oh, this is going to be easy. And then we did all the things, and it was so cool. And then so before, so Horns, like I was starting to realize when Horns opened himself up, oh, oh, I, I may have made the wrong just because I was like, oh, we'll be friends together, right? And then it's like, oh yeah, you're a body hopper. That's not how your stuff works, is it? Uh-oh. And so it's like, yeah, panic. That makes sense. And then more panic. Of course, my stress was so high that they were all going to be panic. Um, it's a shocking experience, and I'm also curious to see what it's going to be like to play Oola now.
Hmm.
Um, because Horns didn't like Horn, because and I thought about it for a second. Is Horns sacrificial in the same way?
Mm.
Aderon was willing to be flexible about that issue. But I'm like, no, Horns is a teenager. Horns doesn't want to die. Okay, granted, he's a spirit already, but he doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh shit, but can I stop her? And then of course he panicked and that didn't go so well. Um, so yeah, that was a really cool session. And like this is the kind of thing that like it feels like so one of the interesting things about this game is a lot of the reason the story has gone well is we've been very lucky with dice rolls. We don't succeed on all of them. Like sometimes we fail and that's cool, but we succeed on some very important ones, like uh, Rook getting a one to understand
Yeah.
the pilots. That's amazing, like perfect timing, versus getting a one to make breakfast or something.
Right.
So on the one hand, I'm like, this session went really well. On the other hand, I'm like there's a fragility to the system because it could go not really well.
Yeah.
But this went really well, even though my character died, or well, was body hopped. And but I did invite Oola in.
Yeah.
Um, but the other thing is, if we hadn't had the panic roll, like the panic rolls did contribute, especially at the end,
Mm.
contributed quite well. So I'm like, I like the way that they can move the narrative into a direction that players are less likely to want to go,
Right. Yeah.
which is the I'm panicking, everything's falling apart. So, but yeah, actually, it went really well. And at the same time, I'm aware that if we hadn't had some really good dice rolls, it would have been a very different story. And I like how it's gone. I mean, okay, so Horns doesn't like how it's gone. But as far as the story goes, it's like, okay, yep. And so stars to everybody. It's one of the things that I've really liked about this game is how strong most of the characters have been. And Danny, you and Heath, like your first characters died, and then you came back with other really strong characters, and that's impressive because it can take a little bit of time to sort of get into a character, especially I think Keith, you ended up with two cell swords, so you didn't have a change of venue, so to speak, and yet but Naeus felt different from the brief glimpse we got of, and I don't remember the previous character's name at this point,
Yeah,
but
I don't either.
yeah. So, but it's really it's cool to interact with such strong personalities,
Hmm.
you know. Um, and as far as wishes go, I'm just we'll see how Oola manages to uh, navigate the dangers of um, I, the social situation.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Yeah, that did not go the way I expected it to go either.
yeah,
So
no.
in several, I was like, oh yeah, maybe this, but the the giant can come alive and walk through the forest and do lots of bad things can happen. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, I was not expecting that to happen, and then that was possibly happening, and then this happened. No way I could have predicted this.
Right.
But yeah, that was super awesome all around. Um, yeah, I'm sad Nagi didn't get to see that, and I'm curious what having a second body hopper on the scene would have done. But we'll find out next time, I suppose. Great. Anything else before we say goodnight?
I would like to say that I think it would have been interesting to see Naeus as the giant.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
yeah,
if we had a way of doing that, but I thought that was actually an intriguing goal.
yeah. And I mean, not, I mean, with, yeah, it would be an effort, but not out of the realm of possibility.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. And I'm
Of course,
gonna,
the scary thought that comes to mind is we did already have a body hopper in our group,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
and I'm not sure that Nagi being the giant
Oh, that'd
That
be
would be,
bad.
yeah, that'd be rough.
that would.
Whoops, all body hoppers. Great. Thanks to anyone who's watching, especially the one person who seems to really like it a lot.
Hmm.
Keeps commenting on YouTube. Big bang. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see y'all next time.